All right, guys, here we go. We're going to the third map of the best of three between Primal and Hold Forward. It's a 1-1 split on the last two maps. So whoever wins this map is going to take it all, and they're going to head to Amsterdam for this LAN tournament. So here we go. Third map coming in on Primal. You want to do a quick, little quick synopsis, Birdman?
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, falling through smoke again onto Vic. That's got to be frustrating. But yeah, last time we saw Primal on this map, they had trouble holding A. They had a really rough access side, and were able to pull it back out with some help from Vic. Some big plays coming through in mid. It'll be interesting to see how they approach the defense, and now that they're on attack, how they take the A site here.
Yeah, and they do move in and they do get the bomb site down, or the bomb down, but Hold Forward and Neo, taking a nice retake here and getting a couple of frags. Foxrock's all alone at Hay Bells. He will get taken out. So although they did get the plant points, they do lose the round. So not too bad of a situation there, but Hold Forward is going to get that first round. And yeah, like you said, we saw Primal play yesterday against a kind of a not a prepared team, I should say. They kind of were a new team to the game, and that new team and it's took Primal all the way to OT, and Primal did come out on top on OT, but maybe Manor just isn't their best map. But we're going to see them attempt to close it out here on the third map of the best of three, as Primal's going to buy all carbines here, Birdman.
Yeah, they do have that one smoke on Vic, so I expect something kind of set. I would almost expect a B push here. Grab the bomb, maybe split it, spread it out a little bit, send a couple through mid, see if you can get some picks and some control of the map.
Absolutely, and I like this map a little bit better, a little bit more dynamic. We're going to see action at both bomb sites, I believe, instead of just kind of invasion, just those A stuffs over and over again. But XLZ is going to get tagged up a little bit here by a set nade. Neo sniffing out a couple players over at B. But they don't really over-rotate just yet. He's going to spot one out and mid, get a couple of tags. Oh, and he gets an excellent kill there through the wall. Instead of peeking, he just shot him through the wall. So great shot by Neo, and they do get the advantage now. One-man advantage. The bomb is still heavily towards A, and there are some players coming B/mid. So kind of splitting it up, like you said, Birdman.
Yeah, Neo getting very aggressive there at long B. The bomb looks like it's top mana, which can be kind of dangerous this late in the round. If it goes down up there, it's hard to recover. But Foxrocks with the aggression into A, it does look like they're wrapping it back to long A, and they're going to leave it. Who is that? It looks like XLZ in mid to sort of disrupt the rotates here.
Yeah, now they're going to try to move in from long here with that bomb. And as the rotate's coming in as XLZ takes out Neo and wrenches on to XLZ. So trade goes down towards the east side of the map. So those rotators kind of fighting it out as the bomb's planted. And now it's only up to Foxrocks here to hold. Excuse me, they did not get the plant down. So he can't really hold too much here. He's really all alone, as now it's, Hold Forward's attempt here to hold as that bomb is down. They know it's there. It's 10 seconds left, so Foxrock's going to drop this round. And most likely, unless they don't push him, he's going to drop this carbine too. So what do you like so far out of these early two rounds out of Hold Forward?
They seem to be almost coordinating their aggression really well, surprisingly. They're able to gain a lot of control of that B side of the map there. And when Primal went to split, they had no success. They got some kills into A, but weren't able to get the bomb down. Unfortunately, with that player long, he wasn't able to help the A barn push and the spawn push.
Yeah, and they're going to take with that with the coordinated aggression, like you said, on the flank and on their rotate coordinated. They're going to take a 2-0 lead here early in this third map. So Primal, obviously not out of fight. It's so early, but they would love to have gotten around here so far. They did test the waters at kind of both bomb sites and a little bit in mid, so I expect them to get a couple of rounds here. As Neo with a scope in hand, I've seen him do it before, but not as of late, and he takes out Red City with it, and then Vic on a Wally. So Neo being very aggressive here with the scope, and he's going to take it out by XLZ. So he tried to get kind of a cheeky push there, double doors, but he gets taken out, and now XLZ jumps in through double doors and takes out wrenches. So here we go. Primal kind of aggressively taking the B site here and kind of thwarting that hold by Neo, who had the scope, as Ethan's going to take out Vic. And then West with another shot through that double doors. We've seen that twice so far. He takes out Ethan. So they're going to try and take this bomb. There's a player creeping in. Oh, and it's Polo Main. Great play, great timing. And now he's moving around. They're going to come right into each other, and XLZ takes out Polo. So, XLZ got into the B bomb site, but got taken out. And another round, or excuse me, Primal will take that round.
Yeah, getting their first round on the board, very important for him. Neo buying into that scope, it almost worked there for him, but Primal was very smart. They got up in his face, they were able to neutralize the scope, and he wasn't able to get the quick scope off on. I think it was XLZ jumping around in his face with the SMG. That was a really smart play, a heads up play there by them, and they had the success at B. I think they're going to go back to A here, but I'd like to see him at least put some pressure there at B.
Yeah, and that was a classic, SMG situation where they were just kind of peeking around the same corner, just going around in circle, and whoever had the quickest reaction time there was going to get those kills. So that's kind of what happened there at the end. And now let's see, they're kind of splitting the map here as we have Wally and Ethan in that A site, one watching long, one watching the A barn. Great little stack here, and there's another player. So they got 3 here at A on that bomb site. And it looks like they are going to try and kind of push slowly through mid / that A barn as they're going to get sniffed out here. And Ethan and Polar Man are going to have those goers. They know they're at A now. And if they get coordinated, Wally takes out 2. So if they get that coordinated push, they might be able to get more kills. But it got sniffed out here as Red City takes out Wally, and the bomb is going to get dropped here and spotted out by Polo in the A barn, but not before Vic silently kills Polo Man with that Tommy. So it's a 2-on-2 situation, not unclutchable, as Red City does get spotted and tagged up. 35 seconds left for Primal, and they have the bomb, and they're going to not give up on A here as Ethan is in that corner by the hay bales, and there's a trade. So now it's a 1-on-1, and this is really in favor right now of Red City because you can get this bomb down and play off of it. The enemy player peeking around that spawn trench, they don't see each other. They make a little. Red City makes a little bit of a noise. He hears the other player, and it's a classic 1-on-1. And Wrenches just rainbows that corner and takes out Red City. So a great play there by Hold Forward to take that bomb site.
Absolutely, that was a very interesting hold on the site. One in each bottom corner of the site, and then one guy holding that long or the A barn push, and they were absolutely able to stifle the push with just skewers in hand. So as an eco round goes, that was a good gamble and a good hold on the A bomb site.
Yeah, and let's take a look at the scoreboard here as we're going into round 5. We have Neo 6-3 and Wrenches 4-1 on Hold Forward, and then XLZ 4-3 and Red City 3-4. So, you can see those top fraggers. Neo playing very well right now. He had a couple of nice little scope shots there. I would like to see him pick it up more because I've seen him do a lot of damage with it. And now we're going to see kind of a 3-2 split here as most of the aggression is going to head towards that B bomb site with West pushing plane, throwing down a set smoke. Haven't seen that spot before. He's got one player to his right by the drop. He's going to get a little shekel here and kind of move and make his presence known mid. So let's talk about this B rush. Is it going to work here, Birdman?
Yeah, I think they get and Primal gets taken out. So that lurk or West gets taken out. That lurk there is tough. In general, this map is less known for its set nades just due to how wide open it is. They have to take this map really quick.
Yeah, and XLZ does take out Wrenches, who was in that B house, but Polo getting a really great hat trick there on that B bomb site, holding it down. So it looked like Primal was going to get in on that B bomb site, and they kind of did. But as the trades were coming in, Polo just said no way, and he shut it all down. So great play by Polo, and Hold Forward is showing that they have a very good defense here against Primal.
Absolutely, yeah, and it was a tough round for them. They had a lot of Thompsons. I didn't see the utility there, but you'd hope that they were able to take the site a little bit quicker there. Unfortunately, it was tough rooting them out of the corners of that B site, and they just got slowly picked off.
Yeah, an opening set nade here for Wally onto Vic. So Wally now has the scope. So there's a lot of players on this Hold Forward team that are capable of scoping. Neo being one of them, and now Wally, as you can see, which we have seen before. He's going to be in this spawn area, holding it down with that scope. I think he knows that not many people crossed, and we're going to see kind of a slow movement as we got a couple of players long, and now XLZ takes out Athen, and then West on the Polo. So they got the kills they needed A long, and they know they're there, but they do have the bomb site, and they're going to run back. Look at this, 55 seconds left, Birdman. They're going to run right back.
Yeah, it's smart. It's smart. You'd expect those players to over-rotate here. Who is that? It looks like it is Neo's pushed up on that B-bomb site, hoping to get some frags as they come back through. I like that spot from Athen. It's a little tough with the 44 just because of the slower fire rate. I really like that spot with an MP40 just because of the quicker fire rate, and you're able to do some serious damage if they don't suspect you. But when someone flies around that corner and kills you quickly, it does look bad.
Yeah, and they're going to move mainly towards B here. They rotated all the way across the map, and now Neo in a red city, West and Foxtrot taking out 2 whole forward players, and then XLZ jumping around the corner. So excellent play by Primal. I've seen them do that before. They went all the way to A. That bomb came from all the way long A back to the B bomb site and got planted. So an excellent round there by Primal, adjusting on the fly. And I would like to see them do that more because they are very intelligent and smart players, but we haven't seen anything too crazy out of them, just kind of basic plays. But that was a great one there.
Absolutely, yeah. The rotates on this map are rather long and require you exposing yourself quite a bit to the both mid sides, mid A and mid B, the wood wall there. So that take long A and then rotate back was a very intelligent play. We saw Wretches there in the closet with a shotgun. He was hoping to catch them off guard and get a couple kills, but unfortunately his teammates died, and by the time he flew out, they were too far away to get the kill with the shotgun. He got taken out.
Yeah, I'd like to see some earlier mid smokes, I think, out of Primal will really help their attack because Wally was able to see that nobody crossed besides one player, so they have the info they need to effectively hold. And now West is going to take out Wally though, so although Hold Forward knows a lot of info, Primal is making the best out of it and kind of just holding until they get the info that they need. And now Polo over here with a Gooer in hand, Ethan onto Vic in that A barn. So the bomb is still outside plane, outside Manor. It's a 4-on-4 situation. Not many early frags as we're getting into the later half of this round. And let's see which bomb site they're going to choose. Obviously, I think it's going to be A here as they do have a player long, which is going to really help as Polo takes out XLZ. And now Primal kind of slowly making their way, still outside plane, getting caught up. Foxtrot's on the 8th though, so that's big. And here come the rotates. Wrenches and his teammate are going to move from the B bomb site over to A. They have the info they need. Neo chasing one with a default Gooer. Oh, unfortunate there. He gets taken out by West. He could have got at least one of those. And now Primal making their move. Set smokes go down 3-on-2. And let's see if they get this bomb site down. So a lot of patience out of Primal here. And I think that's where they're going to get most of their success from, Birdman.
Absolutely. This is definitely a hold you expect Primal to have here. There was a very smart play there, isolating Ethan in that A barn. They had nobody long, so he was able to get flanked, and there was really no one there to help him. I think there was a lack of communication there from the whole forward side with him being so isolated there. The guy came up long and was able to take him out, and then they were able to take the A site by flooding through it. I would expect Polo here to definitely save. The sniper rifle is way too valuable. I think he's sort of baiting out those coins that are sitting in mid. Very, very smart play here. The economy on Primal is pretty decent. You'd expect those players to push and go chase the kill, get the sniper out.
Yeah, and Polo, a very smart player. I've seen him with the scope before. He's a former teammate of mine out back in COD 4, and he used to scope for us. And I haven't seen him scope so much in this game, but this round is going to go towards Primal here, and I believe we're going to have a pause after this round for some player, either a player break or some type of technical difficulty. But we're going to get a little bit of a pause here, and we're going to check the scoreboard as we wait. Neo and Polo main top fragging for their team as they are up 1 round against Primal, and then West and XLZ holding it down once again. They top fragged last time too, and they're going to top frag again here so far going into round 8. So we are paused. Birdman, let's talk about what's happened so far. So it's 4-3 here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the success that Primal has gotten here has been more multi-wave pushes, forcing the long rotates that are notorious on this map, and catching those players rotating. Vic is a huge part of Primal's offense here. He likes to lurk in the mid trenches and in the mid area and kill people with the SMGs. He's having a rough half. I'd like to see him step it up here. I think that will be the key for Primal to win this round, or win this half, and go on to win the map. I think the key for Hold Forward is maybe communicate a little bit better, coordinate those rotates a little bit better, and maybe push for some info at B. They seem to be kind of passive and hold them back on the site. Maybe some aggression on the B and mid site, some coordinated aggression will get them some rounds and some early kills here.
Yeah, and Primal adjusting on the fly. We've seen them do that a lot. It looks like the earlier rounds they were moving a little bit quicker, and now they're kind of slowing down. That last round they waited all the way till about 25 seconds left, and then they made their move. So we are still paused here. I can see in the player chat it might possibly be because of a broken keyboard, but we're not sure. I don't know if that's a meme or not. But either way, we're paused here. And if you guys are on Twitter, use the hashtag Blitzkrieg Masters on Twitter, and you guys can join the conversation and possibly get your tweet looked at and join what we have going on here. So we're still paused, Birdman, and I think let's make a little bit of a prediction here. I think Primal is going to come out on top, maybe 8-7 in this half. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm actually going to lean towards a 9-6 for Primal on this half. I think they get it together. Their economy is actually very strong at this point, with players having 3, 4, 2. Vic is the only one down at 1. Like I said before, I really need Arnold Schwarzenegger Jr. there, and the Canadian Vic, to step up here and get some kills. His position as the lurk and mid play is vital for their success here.
Yeah, and let's take a look at the buy because we're in the buy round, paused in the buy round, so we can see what we're working with here. So Vic with a Tommy, 1 shekel in the bank. XLZ with the most shekels for his team. He's got 4, and he has an M1, so he's gonna have another weapon next round too. You can expect that. And then Foxrocks and West have 2 weapons each respectively, with Foxrocks picking up a Dead Germans STG, and then on hold forward side, they got 2 shotguns. I wonder what they're going to do with those. We've been seeing a lot of these teams use shotguns, Birdman. Can it be effective on this map, though, being so open?
Yeah, it's very tough. You can definitely get isolated, especially for Wally, who is infamous for his smoke shots. It's going to be very difficult to do with a shotgun. He's deleted Vic through smoke at long distances a couple times here. So that shotgun will be interesting to see how they utilize these two. I would expect maybe one trying to get in that B closet, maybe one try to hold a barn with it. Outside of that, it's very difficult to retake a site with a shotgun if they give it up. So it's really going to come down to holding the sites on the first initial push with those shotguns.
So we did get confirmation that a player did break a keyboard. So I think it's been a Primal player has broken a keyboard, hoping he has a backup one. I'm assuming he does, as we're waiting for him to get one. So we are still paused here at 4-3. 4-3 in favor of hold forward, and we're still paused, and we might be ready.
There it is. I think we got Dougie back. Are you back? And early round aggression from West, getting that pick on a Polo, which is important. 2 of the shotguns are still up. Looks like Wally and Wrenches going to hold a tight angle with those. Little aggression from XLZ at long, making some noise. Nade over from Fox Rocks. And yeah, that long A barn with the shotgun, it looks like, is proned out. Vic, a huge kill there in mid with the SMG to completely split the map in half.
Yeah, and while we were waiting there in that pause, I think we had a little bit of lag. I'm not sure what was going on there, but I think we're back here. So sorry for that dead space, as Ethan is gonna be moving around here. They're gonna rotate out of the A bomb site here, as most of the players are, the attacking players are on the B side of the map, and I think they're gonna take this B site as they do. Red City's gonna jump in and take out Wrenches. Vic spotting one and hearing another, and he will get the kill on a Wally who had a shotgun in his hand. So Ethan back B side, taking out Vic, and the bomb does go down. So Primal with another promising round, Birdman, and they do take out Ethan, and they get it right here.
Absolutely, and the fear that came into play there. So it did look like they had a shotgun in that closet position in B, and then I think the other one was long A in the stable there. And as Wally tried to rotate with it, he just got taken out. He missed the first shot, and you're in a tough position there. So that play definitely worked out. And Wally right back onto the shotgun. He did buy a nade here and a smoke, so you hope he can utilize that to sort of force Primal to make a play and come at him, get closer to him. Well, it'll be very interesting to see how that works out.
Yeah, now we're all tied up here. So, a set nade goes down for Wally onto Vic. So we're all tied up here. So Primal coming back from their early unsuccessful pushes, but now they're gonna close the gap here, and it's all tied up, which is great when you're on attack. So I like their chance.
That's a set nade.
Yeah, we're gonna see a set nade go down. Did it tag anybody?
No, I think he just missed. I think that set nade was actually aimed at that hay bales there, which was a double stack there. He would have actually gotten 2 kills had it landed correctly.
Yeah, and unfortunately he didn't get a tag, so he didn't really get any info out of it either. So they're kind of splitting the map here. The bomb has been dropped. A minute left in the round, so a little bit of time here for them to work with, but Primal is down a man. XLZ going to spot one out here over at A, and he does have an Was he shooting at his teammate there, I believe?
Yeah, it was.
He was shooting at his teammate there a little bit. So look at this double stack here on Hay Bales. He takes out one. He doesn't know there's another one there. And now he does. He gets taken out by Wally with a shotgun, but West trades him onto Wally. So great little play there by XLZ to at least get one. And now Foxrocks is going to clean it up. So it's 2-on-2, but they do not have the bomb with 30 seconds left. So let's see where they go. What do you think they do here, Birdman? Do you think they're going to have to move this bomb site towards, I think, A?
Yeah, and I think Wes is going to have to get the info. I think he's got to clear out that A site. This has to be a trade fact from Primal. After he goes down, and Neo actually gets both of them, which is tough. I was worried there for hold forward. They miscalculated the angles there at the hay bale. He didn't realize, the guy that was watching A barn didn't realize he could get peeked from long without his teammates seeing it. He got taken out without a trade, but they were able to stay in the round, and Neo got 2 huge kills at the end of the round.
Yeah, and because of that, he's going to, give the lead back to his team here, and they're going to get a little bit of econ to work with. So Neo's got an SMG and a Tommy and Polo with an STG, as West on the other side picked up that scope. So we saw him pick it up yesterday in Manor, not really get too many frags with it, but he can be dangerous with it. So he's got some shekels in the bank if it goes wrong for him. But they're kind of splitting the map here, sending one mid, one B, and the rest of the team A.
Yeah, and Red City sitting on 5 coins. It'll be real interesting. Maybe they're expecting a lighter buy, even with the round win there from hold forward. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that works out.
Yeah, Neo playing aggressively on car here as he takes out Foxrock. So a little early aggression here from Neo on B, and he jumps out, doesn't know there's 2. He at least knew there was 1. That's why he did that, but he does get taken out here with the aggressive play. And they're going to kind of move this bomb site this bomb towards B. They have it dropped right now. Wrenches creeps around, though, very unexpectedly on West. And Wrenches playing well so far throughout this tournament, and he's showing that he's not going to be bullied as he makes a great play. And now XLZ takes out Athan on the other side of the map. So we've got a lot of action all around. The bomb is still dropped, though, towards B. XLZ going to get that regen and kind of regroup here. Making a lot of noise, though, and there is a German right next to him, and he's going to get taken out. Yes, by Polo. Made a little bit too much noise here, and now it's all up to Red City. And he gets taken out, Wrenches. So Birdman, that round getting a little bit blown up there by those B players.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was the coordinated aggression I was looking for from them. Neo got up on the car. He put himself out there, got the first frag, got a little aggressive, little too greedy going for that next kill. 2 players were actually waiting for him. But when he did that, Wrenches pushed around behind, flanked long B, got the kill, and was able to solidify the round. And what Neo didn't know is he was actually getting flanked behind him as well from the drop down position. So he was in a lot of trouble, but that was a great play, and it worked out well for the hold forward.
Yeah, and Neo electing to buy a car here. Usually we see him more of a SMG kind of player, and now he's got a car, so let's see what he does with it as Polo gets a grenade kill onto West early in the round, giving his team a 1-man lead. And Primal trying to get this bomb over to A again, as they did drop a couple of rounds, and now it's 6-4 in favor of hold forward. And these B players for hold forward have not yet rotated, so maybe we could see a little bit faster rotate out of them, as Vic is going to make his move onto Athan, but not before Athan takes out XLZ. And now Polo kind of alone over here, getting a little bit of a rotate from his teammates, and here they come. Here come the rotates. So we're going to see more A action as they attempt to retake this, Birdman.
Yeah, with the bomb down, ooh, a tricky one there between Vic and Polo, and then Neo back on. I would have liked to see Primal be a little bit quicker. They dropped the bomb long and really they had site control, they had full control, and didn't get the bomb down. I'm glad to see Vic aggress back out and get those 2 kills, but this a risky 2-2 round.
But Wrenches with a great shot there on the Vic. Kind of saving that round, I think, because Vic was really in a great spot to do a little bit more damage. But nonetheless, Foxrocks is going to at least get the bomb down in a 1-on-2 winnable situation with that Tommy in hand. He picked up a shekel when he peeks a little aggressively and gets taken out by Neo with that car. So like you said, the rotate was a little slow, and Primal did not really capitalize on it, and they dropped the round because of it. So hold forward showing a lot of resiliency here as they adapt. And we're going to take a look at the scoreboard real quick. Neo 14-7, really killing it right now for hold forward, and West right now 11-8. So hold forward adapting on defense and getting a 3-round lead, Birdman.
Absolutely, yeah. We've seen the retakes really work well for them, and that is on this map. It's really important. You're going to give up the sites just because of the amount of avenues into the each site, and it's really going to come down to taking those retakes and recontrolling on mid as you retake, and they're doing a very good job of it.
Yeah, definitely. And now let's see what the answer is from Vic, because last map, or 2 maps ago, the first round of this map, they went back and forth, titter tatter on Liberation, and we're kind of seeing a little bit of that right now, although they do have a 3-round lead. But let's see if this B aggression is going to close the gap here. But look at this rotate. They're all right there waiting for them, but there is going to be some smoke. So we're not going to see too many frags just yet until this stuff clears. And Polo peeking those mid doors does get a kill, and then Wally with the scope on the Vic, and then West. So a lot of trades going down. West gets 2 kills. He's in the bomb site. They have infiltrated, so they're not going to get taken out. They're going to get taken out by Wally, though, so they're going to even it out here. 2-2 situation. XLZ on a Wally, so they did get in there enough into the bomb site with enough players left over after the trades to have the advantage here, and now it's up to just Ethan, who has a Guru Bird, man.
Yeah, big fight there for him, and he loses it to West. I was concerned for hold forward there initially on the push because there was a lot of mid control from Primal. They were able to fight back through it. The smoke there that delayed Primal was a really smart smoke, but unfortunately they just couldn't hold the round out. And XLZ got some crucial kills there late with the Grand to open up the site and give his team the win.
Yeah, and you saw all those Primal players, or excuse me, all those hold forward players right there at that B bomb site just waiting for that push. But you can just see that with those smokes and set nades, even when you're there, you're going to get fragged sometimes and lose that bomb site. So nice round by Primal, keeping it close here on Allies. They're doing a good job at keeping it where they can achieve it. And now there's going to be some trades here going down towards Car, and they're going to move back into the B bomb site, or B area, excuse me, as there's Red City moving in with his carbine and his teammate, but he gets flanked by Wally with a pistol. Or no, excuse me, Wally taking out Fox Rocks by plane with a pistol, and they're kind of evening it out here. It's 3-on-3.
Yeah, and West back onto Wally. You love to see that. That was some coordinated aggression out of the Primal side. They pushed 2 long B, 1 through the trench, and then got up on plane. And it looks like even the A long guy pushed. He's regressed since. Looks like back to the A barn, and that was another big kill from Polo to isolate that. But unfortunately, both defensive players on the A site, and the bomb is heading to B. And I think that's Vic, already has control of the B site.
Yeah, not necessarily a sloppy round, but a little discombobulated, not necessarily synced one way or the other, but it turned out to kind of be a spread offense there. And now it's going to pay off as there's going to be 30 seconds left, and they're going to get that bomb down at B with the opposing players having to rotate and make a little bit of a noise. And they don't really know if anyone's left side or right side because they didn't have that vision as the bomb was going down. So it's going to be a difficult retake just because of that. And there's a smoke down as well. So that's going to help out, I think, the allied players because it's going to be tough to push through that smoke for the retake as Vic is going to shoot a little bit, but no harm, no foul. He's going to move away. And let's see if Ethan can move in. Double doors, Red City, taking out. Nope, he gets taken out by Polo, not before he tags him up. And then Vic onto Ethan, so it's a one-on-one, bomb down. The bomb is planted, though, however, in favor of Polo. He's going to hold this. Vic, you're going to have to get on your horse, dude. It's not a fake. He's not going to get it. And Polo's going to get the cheeky defuse. We saw that a lot yesterday, right, Birdman?
Oh yeah, and that's tough. He planted for the side that he thought was covered, and was actually the side that isn't default. And unfortunately, there must have been a miscommunication there. Vic was in a tough position to cover that defuse, and it came down real close from Vic getting the kill there. But the defuse came through and gave the Axis another round. That's a heartbreaking one to lose, especially when you're in such the advantage that Primal had.
Yeah, like you said, you can't really spam through that bomb anymore like you could earlier before the up.
Yeah, that update was a huge change in the meta and how you play when the bomb's down.
Yeah, let's see how they react to that shutdown that just happened, a demoralizing round, as they're going to go drop here. Vic and Foxrock pushing drop. I like this play. Vic did a lot of damage over here in front of B barn and the wood wall. We saw him yesterday kill a lot of players, flank everybody. But now him and a teammate are doing it together as Neo kind of flanks. Oh my, and he gets into +10 on XLZ. So those B players playing a little cheekily over here, getting some weird flank that occurred, and they get the bomb down in B house and 2 players out of it, and Vic takes out Ethan. So the bomb is down in the B house. The hold forward team knows they have it. So the advantage right now, just because of that, in favor of hold forward, but Vic trying to do what he can here. West takes out Wally though, so the only players alive right now for hold forward are the two that are on top of the bomb, which is I guess where you're gonna want to be. So what do they got to do here? You got to extract that bomb, Birdman.
Yeah, it's in a tough position in the B house to clear it out, but it does look like the other Axis players going on the long flank. Neo gets Vic, which is a huge kill. The other players at Car is supporting him at long, and I really think Neo's going to be just fine holding this bomb site.
Yeah, Neo and Wrenches are gonna double team there on Fox, and now West with a car in hand and an M1, trying to do what he can with 10 seconds left. He might want to save this excellent stack he has here. He's got 2 great weapons, maybe trying to hunt. And 3 seconds left. He does get flanked by Neo. So once Neo got those 2 kills, he got a 4K out of this. So let's check the scoreboard. He shut down everybody. Neo top fragging after that 4K at 20-9, and his teammate Polo close behind at 12-9. West doing very well for his team, keeping them in it. So our prediction going a little array here as hold forward adapted, and they're going to take a 4-round lead here.
Yeah, I think we were close to right. We just had the wrong teams. That was an interesting round. They did that coordinated aggression 2 rounds in a row. I was worried that it was going to bite them there, but they were able to pull it out. Unfortunately, the Primal team did not account for the push B street and actually got their push cut in half and were able to be flanked by the guys B. They dropped the bomb in that B house, and after that, it's very difficult to recover from a bomb down there.
Yeah, now we're going to be getting close to half here, and let's see if Primal can get at least 1 round here and keep it close. A 9-6 half would be really good for them, actually, because they do play well on defense. So anytime you got a couple of rounds on allies, it feels good going into half. So let's see if Vic here in the mid trenches with that carbine and his teammate close by at drop. Wally getting into a battle here with Fox Rocks. He gets taken out. So Red City on the 8th end, they're kind of spread out right now a little bit as Primal Fox Rocks is long A, and the other opposing team is kind of back B barns / spawn sandbags. So I think Primal's got the advantage here with 2 players up and the bomb in hand. So I think they can get this done, Birdman, go in a half. Looking good.
Yeah, they have 2 players fighting this one guy at B. Wrenches is doing a good job keeping these 2 attackers back, but Foxrocks and Vic come back and get those kills in mid and completely isolate the player and take him out there. That was a smart play, and it all went down without even the bomb going down. It was that was nice to see.
Yeah, so we're gonna go into halftime here on the 3rd map on Manor between Primal and hold forward. So if you're just tuning in, you guys can use the hashtag Blitzkrieg Masters to tune in and talk about the action going on here as we're gonna go into half with a 3-round lead for hold forward. A 3-round lead for hold forward, but they have to go on the allied advance now, Birdman. Do you think we can see the aggression they need to have in order to take out Primal?
Yeah, most of these maps are definitely Axis sided, so you really hope they have the strats and the nades and the smokes to take some early rounds off. You want to see them get the momentum. They're definitely a momentum based team. Hold forward is, and that's a great early kill onto XLZ.
Yeah, Nathan taking out XLZ and those early kills are always going to be in your favor. As Vic though takes out Neo with a headshot, and they're going to move in on the A bomb site here. Going to flood right in. Let's see if there's going to be some defense coming in from the defensive players as Vic does take out Wally and then Ethan on the west. So Vic is in that A barn trying to take out another, but he gets taken out by Ethan. So Ethan low on health. He gets taken out by Red City. Red City now all alone. Oh, reload comes in from Red City, very poor timing, and Wrenches is going to take him out. So, kind of they got in on the bomb site. They just couldn't really hold with their default weapons, and an unfortunate kind of reload there, and they're going to win the round for hold forward.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a chaotic round. I thought Vic was going to be able to disrupt enough from that A barn position, but his teammates went down too fast and they got the kills. That was a huge double from those Wrenches there with the default gun, which is hard to do. That gun doesn't do a whole lot of damage, so it was great to see those kills.
Yeah, now they're going to have a 4-round lead here, kind of pulling away. They're hoping to just keep the pressure on as they now are in the control of their own destiny as they are on allied. So they're gonna choose where the action is. So Primal gonna need to hold a couple of bomb sites here as Vic is kind of on that little headshot glitch jump there with the Gooer getting a little info. And right now the attack kind of split and slow for hold forward as they're kind of spreading the map. West though, wow, threw smoke on Neo excellent shot there. Did you see that, Birdman? That was something you're going to have. A little bit of
Yep,
luck.
absolutely. A little Wally through the smoke right in the head, and a little payback from West. It was a great shot and good lineup on that spam.
Yeah, and you know Neo's kind of steaming about that one because he's top fragging right now and he wants to lead his team, but he got taken out through a smoke headshot. Very slow round here as we've got 40 seconds left. Vic in the spawn trenches of the German side with that Brewer. He's going to try to pick ahead, but he's not going to get one as he gets tagged up just a little bit. And the attack now kind of moving mostly towards B here. Polo Man going to take out Foxhawk. So here we go. They're going to move in on B. There's a smoke down. One German player in that smoke. They're going to get the bomb down as a fake, actually. Trying to get a little more info. I like it because now Red City peeked out and Polo took him out. So it's 4-on-2 now. And Hope Forward is going to get this B bomb site planted. XLZ takes out Wally. And now Polo moving around here by B bomb site. And Wrenches takes out West. So this is definitely a favorable round here for Hold Forward as they got all that late push into B. And XLZ all alone going to try and save, I think.
Yeah, that was a risky peek from the guy that planted the bomb there. Real no need for it. They had a lot of control on the site. I really love that fake there and awareness from the guy planting the bomb to allow his teammate to work around that smoke, play around the smoke, get the guy to push through and kill him. I was worried from Wretch's point of view there. He little open scope jumped and I thought he was going to fluff that kill, but he didn't. He got the kill and forced XLZ to save, especially with the M1 Grand that he's got there in his back pocket. That gun could come in very important the next couple rounds.
Yeah, I think we're unfortunately going to have a little bit of a pause. I think another player issue I saw in game chat. So we might have a pause here going into the buy round, but let's just talk generally speaking. Primal winning season 1 of NACL. They went completely undefeated and everyone kind of thought they'd be the favorite moving into these tournaments. And last week we saw them, happen to lose in the qualifier to Team Pure who wound up winning. And now, they might have to drop this one here as well. Are the teams finding a chink in the armor here? Are these top teams?
Yeah, I think Primal's. It sounds kind of simple to say, but Primal seems to be struggling a little bit with the economy. When they have full blown guns and they would start running the train hunter team, being able to buy those cars and those MP44s, they're almost unstoppable. But now with the economy system, you can keep them on the default guns, and it's much more difficult for them to steamroll teams. They were definitely the top team in NA, really the only team in NA at the end of the NACL season 1. They beat up on everybody. It is good to see the playing field leveling out a bit. I definitely think the economy system is something that needs to be tweaked a little bit. It definitely isn't perfect yet, but it is nice to see it leveling the playing field here in NA at least.
Yeah, definitely in a positive way. You don't really ever want to see one or two teams kind of run away with it. You like to see even gameplay. And a lot of these, mid-level teams that formed are kind of finding a chink in the armor of these good guys and really, sticking it to them. And we might even see, it's too early, but we might even see Hold Forward here, take out, decrown or dethrone Primal. But here they have a big lead now. As we're paused, we have some player issues, I believe, possibly a bathroom break or two. So it's 11-6. Both teams agreed to the pause. So we're going to wait here patiently. And let's take a look at the buy here, Birdman. You want to commentate on that?
Yeah, even with the round win, the Allies aren't in a great financial position. You see that a lot. There's a scope on Wally, which could come in handy here. He's a great scope player. He could open up some bomb sites, open up the mid, control almost the whole mid portion of the map with that scope. It'll be great. I think something else that hasn't been touched on a whole lot is the roster changes that Primal has gone through. They lost Disrupt to, from all reports, was their IGL, their head player there calling all the shots, moving people around, and they brought Red City into a different role, which definitely shuffled some roles out. And that was a relatively recent change, and it is interesting to see how it's affected the team moving forward, especially with the game becoming a little bit more complex, having the economy system. It's not so one dimensional. Go out there, outshoot people that the meta was in MU1.
Yeah, definitely. And we're going to see here players asking if we're ready, but we're still paused. So we're going to take a look at the scoreboard here. Neo still doing pretty well up there at 20-12, but he's had kind of the same amount of kills for a while here. He hasn't, since that round where he held down the bomb that was dropped, he hasn't really gotten too many kills, but he's still holding it down. His team picking it up from behind. West 20-12 for his team. And we're going to need to see Primal kind of pick it up a little bit here because they're not really fragging the way they need to be in order to pick up these rounds and get that economy going that they're going to need. So right now, a 5-round lead in favor of hold forward. If you guys are just tuning in, take a look at hashtag Blitzkrieg Masters on Twitter. You guys can join the conversation and see what everyone's talking about and get in on the hype here, as the winner of this map will win the entire tournament and go to Amsterdam, as well as Team Pure, the other North American team. So generally speaking, what do you think about Team Pure and who could win this map? Do you think NA is going to have a chance here moving forward?
Absolutely, definitely the EU kids in chat are definitely a lot more vocal. A lot of trash talk back and forth. They're definitely they've had two lands, so they've definitely been featured quite a bit more. I think they're sleeping on the NA teams a little bit. From everything I've watched, the aim seems to be pretty much pretty even. The EU teams seem to strat quite a bit, but I think we got some superstars here that could cause a lot of trouble with them when the NA players get to play on LAN in Europe in the next coming months.
Yeah, now we're unpaused here, so we're back to the action. And as you were saying, we're going to have our LAN coming up here next week in North America and Philadelphia. So we'll see really what teams can really do it on LAN. We've seen who can do it online. Let's see if they can continue their dominance at LAN and then take that into success in Europe. So Wally now, as we're back to the action, is going to have a scope in hand that we talked about, taking out XLZ. He's moving around. They're kind of spreading the map right now, and West is a little bit alone right now at A. Fortunately for him, there's not too many players his side of the map, just one long, maybe one or two a little bit by plane, so they might come his way. But besides XLZ going down, not many opening frags, slow play right now. And what do you think? Are they going to have to go B here, Birdman?
Yeah, I think this lurk from this guy Long, I think that's Wally with the scope is going to be huge here, getting a pick and keeping West here, maybe even forcing a rotate if he can get the kill. May open up, and he's got the information. It does look like the bomb may be rotating back towards the A site, and he gets the pick. He may have completely opened up that site.
Yeah, he's going to open up that site now. I previously had thought they were going to try to work B here as they were splitting it, but now they kind of waited and bought some time. And while he got that pick, so now they're going to jump in on that A bomb site. They, being in mid, they had the opportunity to kind of go anywhere they wanted as the trades go down, and that bomb will go down. And Neo here in the A bomb site with his teammates. The bomb is planted, and there's going to be a tough retake here.
Yeah, it absolutely is. The 3-on-2 and that player long that really doesn't have to peek. Wally, it just holds the long and can cover the plant. And Polo onto Red City. This is looking bad for Fox Rocks.
Yeah, Polo Main there taking out Red City and holding it down, and now Fox Rocks is kind of going to have to move away from the bomb site. I think he's just going to elect to save. He really just wants to get some type of shekels for the future. So so we talked about the roster changes before. So Red City coming in for Disrupt. Disrupt by all accounts, was a great player for Primal and, there for most of their dominance. And Red City, he's been doing very well. We've seen him frag well, get a lot of set nades, but do you think it had a major effect here as he is bottom fragging right now? We've seen him top frag before as well. So I think it's having a major impact. What do you think, Birdman?
Yeah, I think Primal's obviously been putting a lot of time in with Red City. I think they've gotten to the point where they're comfortable with them. It'll be interesting to see how the roles come through. And I think another thing real quick to touch on before LAN is I think a lot of these teams in the NA region have a lot of younger players. So I think and unproven LAN players. I think it'll be very interesting to see how Philadelphia plays out with some of the younger players, how they show up, how they handle the pressure of these big tournament situations.
Yeah, now we're going to look at a 12-6 situation here in favor of hold forward. So they got a big lead here, 6-round lead after half, and they're going to want to just keep the pressure on as most of their attacks are working here. They've split the map, they've pushed B, they've pushed A. A lot of things are working for them, and they're going to get another set nade here towards A, drop another one. I don't know if that's going to get a kill. It doesn't, but they are going to move most of their players in. The rotate is coming. It's got to be a quick rotate. Vic onto Wrenches, Red City onto Neo. So Primal, though, holding the bomb site as they should, as Polo's going to jump around that corner, get taken out. So those frags came in quick. So Primal now holding on for dear life as they do get around here.
Absolutely. West, love to see that scope in his hands. He's a dangerous player with it. He got some very crucial kills there. They tried that quick B push. Another nade kill from Wally. Wally's normally known for his aim, but he's gotten quite a few big nade kills here, and you see him bought another one. So definitely watch out to see where that one goes.
Yeah, now let's see where they like to go. I mean, they attempted their hard B there, got shut down. I don't think they have to stop doing that, but maybe they're going to like to do something else right now. It looks like they're splitting the map, which has worked effectively for them. They got one player, top manner, as Ethan gets another set nade on a Red City. So we're going to see them kind of split the map, get info, get set nades, and then move the bomb. As you can see, the bomb is kind of still slowed back in that courtyard as Wally taking out XLZ goes creeping over at A long, and then Ethan on a Prime or a Vic. So they're kind of spreading the map here. Do you like that play? I think it's working. So I think they have to continue this.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of info, a lot of map control. They're able to force the tempo of Primal, and West really got to hit some big shots here.
Ooh, unfortunate there, right? As he had what I thought was a jump on Neo with that Tommy, but Neo getting the kill with that M1, and then Foxrocks taking out another player. So Foxrocks, though, however, by himself, gonna have to resave, and it might possibly. It looks like it's gonna be 13-7 here, moving into the late half, very close to the end of this map here. So Primal's gonna need to make a massive comeback, as Foxrocks is gonna have to save and use that economy and weapon, moving on, and hopefully they're gonna have to go on a big run here, Birdman.
Yeah, they got to string some rounds together. They're running out of time. Their economy's not in a great position. That's pretty much the name of this game at this in this meta. How to make the most of the few shekels you can hold on to. So the car in the hands of Wally is going to be very dangerous going forward. Foxrocks really needs to save this SMG going forward, because he does have two in the pocket. So they may be able to scrounge up a pretty decent buy if he can hide here. This isn't a very well-known or well-checked spot, so he may get away with it. And it'll be very interesting how this next round plays out. What gets bought from both teams.
Yeah, and let's take a look at the scoreboard as we're going to move into the later half of this map. Neo, still 21-13, still kind of roaming in that 20 kill range. Polo Main and his teammates still picking it up. So a team effort here by Hold Forward. Definitely going to be a team win if they pull it out. West top fragging here at 22-14. I'd like to see, Red City and Foxrocks kind of pick it up. I know they can. What do you think they have to do here as the defensive stack's going to come in?
The very SMG heavy buy here, with only Red City with any distance. I would expect some heavy aggression here, and yeah, you see it right out of Vic. He can really disrupt this push. If he can get a kill here, maybe even drop the bomb at that guy that's peeking mid.
Yeah, and the Neo are going to get an early pick, though, which is unfortunate for Primal, as they don't want to see anyone get dropped early, and they do hear from Neo. So they're kind of unable to deal with the slow splits that are coming in from Hold Forward, and Hold Forward knows that, and they're going to continue to do it until it gets stopped, as they only need a couple of more rounds here. Neo throwing down a smoke, gonna get heard probably by that player who's in drop. And he does get taken out by Vic. That was Vic in drop, and now Polo Main gets the trade, though. So, Ollie, look at this boost. Do you see this boost coming in?
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen that
It's the
jumping
first
up.
time I've seen that. So, wow, NA really showing out here, showing all the tricks. I like that spot, actually. So, Wally getting in on that jump, and now Polo Main for Hold Forward is trying to probe for info with that Tommy in hand. He's creeping around. He's going to check a well-known spot, but he doesn't really get a full show here of that German player who is sitting around that corner. He doesn't see him. Now he does. He's going to spam a little bit, not really get a tag. And they're going to get trades in on Red City. Red City could not handle that three-man jump by Ethan, and they're going to move in on this bomb site.
Yeah, you absolutely love to see that. He got all the info, he pushed up, but didn't jump out solo. He waited for his team to group up with him, and they took it together, and they were able to. You hope they forced a trade, but they were able to get the kill straight out without losing anybody, which is great. And now it's just down to XLZ Ghost with this MP40 here at this headshot grill.
Yeah, he's kind of stuck in this little spot here, and he gets taken out by Polo. Just, got cornered. Not much he could do. And now West is on the flank here in B house all by himself. Gonna try and get this clutch, and he gets taken out by Wally. So the B push late in the round with about 30 seconds left, proving to be effective, as Red City kind of in a tough corner, couldn't even get at least one of those entry fraggers. But now we're gonna see it 14-7 in favor of Hold Forward, and they only need a couple more here to close it out.
Yeah, and it's getting pretty dire straits here for Primal. They're having a lot of trouble with the SMG holds, and the pick strat that's coming out of the allies. A lot of range coming out of the allies here from this buy. And Wrench is sitting on 7 coins in the bank, so their economy is going to look strong for the next couple rounds.
Yeah, definitely, and that economy being so important here, as they're gonna use it to just kind of close it out. Now Polo throwing down a smoke. He's over at that B-bomb site. Vic here at Woodwall with a Gooer, kind of holding that mid-trench, not really using his aggressive play style, as West is going to peek out mid there and get one, and get some info that a player is top manner. So the pick strategy going back into play for Hold Forward. West kind of sniffing that out there and at least getting one, as Neo is going to make a little bit of noise here. Outside plane with an M1 in hand, probing for info. He's going to find one over by Sandbags, make that call. And let's see if anything rotates here. They can't really rotate one way or the other. Going to have to wait this out. And then as soon as a bomb site gets pushed, then the rotate's going to have to come in, as Wrenches takes out Vic. So Wrenches there getting a pick. He gets spotted out though by Red City, who was pushed up and waiting for him, and they have the bomb now. They know it's over by double doors. So Birdman, let's see, can Red City make a play here and save his team?
Yeah, it was a huge kill from XLZ to get Wally because he picks up the car. Foxrock's getting a little aggressive, loses the battle there, and Polo actually gets Red City. You expected Red City to turn on him and get the kill, but he fluffs it a bit and he dies. But it is still a 2-on-1 here in favor of Primal, and you really favor them in this one.
Yeah, it'd really be unfortunate with 10 seconds left if anything crazy happened for Polo. He's just going to elect to save. The only thing he could have done was get in on the bomb site and get a plant, but that player for Primal over at B on top of the B platform, and he's going to save his double SMG combo here. So Red City saving his team a little bit there. He did get killed, but not before he got two, and got enough info to let them know the bomb was down over by double doors. So hanging on tight here is Primal. Is it too little, too late though, Birdman?
You really hope not. I love the close matches. They really got to start pulling this out. That kill from XLZ again was huge. Getting the push from Wally. Wally had creeped up long. He gets that kill on XLZ. I think they lose the round just because it forces the remaining players to now have to worry about the A site as well. The kill allowed him to sort of sandwich back in and get the kills that needed.
Yeah, and here's West now trying to get some picks mid, and there are a lot of players over by mid for hold forward. Now Vic moving all the way into Manor with that aggression. We love to see it when he does it. He gets a lot of kills, but he gets taken out by Polo, but he does at least get wrenches, which might be able to slow down something. As XLZ now onto Wally, Neo onto West. Trades coming in. Neo going to get a little bit of economy here as he has an SMG and a Gooer. There's a player coming right around, and they don't see each other, but now they do. And then Foxrocks, with the advantage of the SMG, is going to take out Neo, who did not see that player coming. 3-on-2 in favor of Primal right now. But the two players in Ethan and Polo have a little bit of utility here, and they have the bomb, so nothing that they can't clutch. And they're teammates, longtime teammates, so they might have the chemistry to get this done. We're going to have to see Primal, though, get around if they want to keep it close.
Yeah, this is really all going to come down to Red City holding that site and Foxrock's timing and hoping he doesn't get flanked. And unfortunately, oh, yep, the guy's going back up the stairs. I thought he was going to push behind. Yeah, he might, which could completely, catch Red City out and completely open up the B-bomb site.
Yeah, so a great play there by Polo and his teammate as they're going to move together and get the bomb down, and a smoke and a nade coming out. So Polo might be able to get one. I don't think so, though, because they moved into the B barn here. But this clutch, this two-man clutch here is, very doable now that the bomb's down. And Polo and Ethan, like I said, have a lot of chemistry working together. So Polo, cheeky move here, very aggressive. XLZ, though, going to get taken out by XLZ. I don't know if they know Polo's out here right now. It could be what he needs in this little ninja move. Are they going to hold? I think one player's holding and one player's probing. He's going to get the bomb site defuse guy, but Foxrocks, though, getting Polo. So I like the aggressive hold by XLZ, drawing out Polo, and they almost had it there, but, not quite. And Primal hanging on.
Yeah, absolutely. I was worried that we were going to get another situation with that plant spot. He planted on the defensive side of the bomb site, which where he then went into B house, which gives him no vision on the defuse. He was able to come in and spam, but XLZ with a great cover and traded the kill and got his team around.
Yeah, and let's look at the scoreboard here as we're going to get close towards the end of this map. Polo now top fragging for his team, so he's getting a lot of those kills, moving around aggressively throughout the map and kind of lurking and getting some flank kills. And then West getting most of his kills, in mid, just doing what he does, out fragging everybody. 23 and 16. He's got a car now, so West has a car. Let's see if he can continue to get those frags as most of the allied players now are coming in by plane. There's some set nades. Vic is going to go on to wrenches, get that kill. Primal loves to have those early picks. They're going to need them if they're going to want to get back in this game. Neo, though, pushing Woodwall, going to spot one, not get taken out. That was Vic. He's going to throw down a little bit of a smoke here. And what are they going to do here, Birdman? Are they going to have to keep this Neo guy floating, or are they going to have to push with him somewhere?
I think right now they're going to use him to create a distraction, keep those defensive players in position. I think right now he's just trying to gather some information, try to open up that B-bomb site, and another great shot from West.
Yeah, now Primal, though, sniffing out this kind of this split from hold forward as they're going to get 2 kills here, much needed. Hopefully they can get a team ace. That'd be great because they'd get a lot of economy out of it, especially since Wally now has a scope in his hand, and he's going to try and do a little bit of damage with it, but he would love to save it and just use it in the last round. They're going to need to get to that 15-point threshold. But Primal forced OT on this map the other day in a very similar situation, not as far of a comeback did they have to make last map, but here they can do it. They haven't been hit at that 15 round mark yet. So let's see if they can do it, Birdman. I think we're just going to see this kind of get saved out.
Yeah, Wally with a lot of a lot of money invested on the scope. Polo with a good combination as well. The carbine and SMG combo, nade and a smoke, and 5 coins in the bank. So he's in a great position there. Yeah, the cars, 3 cars on the defensive side, which takes quite a bit to build up to. Vic, even with the 44, a lot of money and guns on that primal side, and this is where we start to see him flourish. You really they got to hold on to those weapons because they're not going to be able to buy them back if they die. Vic is sitting at 0, and the rest of his players at 2 and 3, respectively.
Yeah, and I think Hold Forward just has to stay calm here. They definitely have the advantage still with 4 rounds, in their favor. They have 4 rounds to figure it out. Right now they're getting kind of closed out here though. Primal making a lot of changes to the way they're playing, and it's working out. As we're going to see Wally and a teammate move over towards the B side of the map with a scope and a supporting player. Red City with a Guru over with one teammate supporting him over at the B bomb site. He throws a counter smoke down with no one really over there, but it's still going to kind of close out that B side of the map and help him, probe for a little bit of info as Primal is going to try and use their cars, but Neo sneaks up on Vic. So we've seen them battle before over by drop, and Neo's going to get the better of him this time, which is a huge kill because Vic is such a great player with that STG. He's going to throw down a similar smoke as we saw last time. So a very similar play here from Neo as he's going to try and move around by Woodwall. Wally moving back with the scope. Backman or Birdman. Where's he going to go? He's going to go long here as Neo's going to get into contact with a couple.
Yeah, and it looks like the rotate back to A is on. I think that smoke from Neo is to try to force a rotate, make some noise at B, and it kept the players in B. He got another kill onto Red. That is crucial, and it's completely split up the 2 defenders, and it's going to make this a very difficult round for Primal.
Yeah, Neo getting a kill on Vic at Trench and then just infiltrating and splitting the map, getting 2 kills with an excellent little shot he had at Big Barn. And now they're going to get this bomb planted at the A bomb site. And it's only a 2-player retake here, but XLZ though with a shot on the Neo with that car. So, it's not impossible here. I don't think they can save, although they do have the good weapons. They got a lot of money in the bank, so they got to be aggressive here and get around, I think. But it's going to be tough as XLZ is moving in that spawn trench on top of it with a car, trying to get at least 1, but Hold Forward not peeking. XLZ saw a little bit of someone, did he?
Yeah, he saw just his back, and he missed the shot, but gets it on a second bite.
Ooh, and Foxrock's now on a Wally. Foxrock's on a Polo. Wow, XLZ and Foxrock's excellent play. They're going to move in. Just 2 people completely retook that bomb site, and that's what they need, a little bit of a spark. So Primal swinging the momentum here. So Neo killing 3 players that round, and you would think giving the round to his team, all they had to do is hold the site, but Primal making an excellent play out of XLZ and Foxrock's on that retake. And look at the money they have now. They absolutely needed that, and I think the comeback's on right now.
Absolutely. That is devastating, losing a 5v2. XLC getting the early pick and then them just fluffing the hold. I mean, there's absolutely no reason to lose a bomb site with 4 players up, and they did. That's really tough.
Yeah, and that player long got shot at a couple of times and just didn't really move, and then wound up getting shot in the back. And now West has a scope in his hand. He's electing to use what money he had. And wow, look at that. Perfect timing. He jumps up on that car back there, and he's going to take out wrenches. So an early pick in favor of Primal is going to definitely help them out here. And now 3 players are going to move towards the B bomb site, as Wally's going to take out 1. And Neo onto another one. So Neo showing a lot of aggression by Woodwall. 3 rounds in a row, and no answer from Primal on him. But Red City chasing him down, but he gets taken out by Polo. So even when Neo's not killing, he's helping his team, and XLZ's going to get Neo though. And the bomb's going to go down for Athan, but there's a player on their flank right now that they don't really know about. It's Vic. He's going to get 1. He's always on the flank, but the smoke here is going to slow him down. He's going to throw a SETI. He might get a little bit of a tag, maybe not. No, he doesn't get a tag. XLZ on the Athan, so there's only 1 player left here, and they're going to run right by each other, and Vic's going to take him out. So I don't know if Wally was trying to go for a knife kill there.
Yeah, it looked awful from our point of view. It looked like he forgot how to use his keyboard, but it just, it was a great play by Vic. It was, as we were watching that unfold, the flank from Vic really saved his team there on that B push.
Yeah, and we're gonna he did type he was going for the knife and he laughed about it. So we're gonna take a look at the scoreboard here. West and Polo Main top fraging for their team, 25 kills respectively. And then the rest of the teams here, it's just kind of in the low 20s, mid-teens, kind of holding it down for them. And Primal closing the gap within two. So hold forward, unable to get to that 15 round threshold, which would force at least an OT for them. But now Primal making the comeback known. Red City, I'd like to see him kind of come back here as XLZ is going to get Wally with a set nade. And they're getting all the early round kills, aren't they? And that's really helping them.
Absolutely, and you really got to wonder what the mentality is on the hold forward when you lose a 4v2 or 5v2 in a retake with the bomb down. That is so demoralizing. You start arguing with each other, and you can really see a team fall right off the deep end. You really hope that they have the mental fortitude to push through that. A small memory, let that one go, and move forward and try to get these last 2 rounds they need.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're going to need to have some resiliency here as you're dropping a lot of rounds. You lose a big one you should have won as Vic takes out Ethan and wrenches on to Vic, and it's very demoralizing. Some teams that have stuck together and played together for a while are going to stay together on that Discord and not really be too toxic as Neo's going to build to picking up this bomb and moving back towards another smoke. We've seen this smoke from him a lot, and he's going to try and infiltrate over here as his teammate Polo, and then we're going to coordinate a strike on B. Red City going to sniff out at least one of them, but he doesn't get the kill. That's been the tale of Red City. He's been getting a lot of info, but not capitalizing on those kills as Polo and Neo, teammates with Thompsons, are going to try and get at least the bomb, but no, they double team Polo there. What a play.
Yeah, you'd like to see Red City's teammates help them a bit there. They're awful slow on the retake. They sort of both were waiting for the push, and it's down to a 2-on-1 for West.
Yeah, and West has the scope though, so he's gonna at least try to use that range to get one. I think he's getting flanked. Neo and Polo Main absolutely tearing it up together as a duo with those SMGs, and they're gonna win a round here that I think could have went towards Primal. So they're avenging that 5-on-2. So look at that. They bounced back with that short memory you talked about, and now they're gonna get around and they're gonna get that 15-point threshold, forcing at least OT for Primal. So is Primal gonna have to drop? Are they gonna drop one here and lose this tournament?
Yeah, they're buying out, but Wally and I think it was Wrenches were absolutely rolling the coin 7 apiece. So their economy is very strong. It's going to take some creativity out of Primal. They seem to be losing B late in the rounds, and this mid take is running them over. So they got to find a way to adjust here.
Yeah, definitely. Now the bomb is getting it dropped over by Fountain with Wally and the scope in his hand and a teammate behind him making a lot of noise. So they're going to draw these B players towards them as Wally's looking for a pick over by that tree. But the German player being too smart, and Neo once again over by Woodwall. He's living over here with that SMG, taking out Vic. He's very dialed in right now. He's dropping a 30 bomb on these guys, and he's going to tag up another one, tags up West. Gets a little bit of a pre-fire, but he doesn't get the kill. Fox Rocks and Red City over at B, though, taking care of Ethan and Wally. And Neo getting tagged up. He's got a scope and an SMG, still working that wood wall, kind of pinning these players from rotating towards B. So if they can take out that B player, they can take the bomb site, but it looks like they're electing to move around, Birdman.
Yeah, they seem to be rotating this back. It's a good call. They're going to be tight on time, but they forced the complete rotate. And Neo is doing that role that Vic was yesterday. He's causing all sorts of havoc in mid and giving his team a lot of control. Oh,
Wow,
and it's huge double play.
Wow, XLZ gets an awesome pistol kill and a knife onto Neo. So he's just kind of saved that round there. I mean, they still had a little bit of an advantage, but now he really just shut them down there. So XLZ showing up big when he needs it, clutch, taking out 2 there with a cheeky pistol and knife combo. And now Polo electing to save, 10 seconds left. Going to take this into the next round, trying to get to 16. Hold forward. Both of their maps yesterday, in order to get here in the semis, were 16-14, weren't they, Birdman? So they're not new to this situation.
No, absolutely not. And that's huge there from XLZ. The experience to not overextend. Neo gets that kill. That round may be over because then Neo can stop the rotate. They can get to the A site clean and clear. There was a little bit of an over rotate from the Axis side. They were all stuck in the B bomb site. So yeah, if Neo gets that kill on XLZ, that round could have been it. That could have been the end of the match.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's showing there, XLZ, that he has what it takes here, late clutch. Once a lot of teams, once they know that they only can force OT, they get really demoralized. But both teams here, not new to this situation. Primal forcing OT previously yesterday, and then Hold Forward having a lot of 16-14 maps in that went in their favor. So let's see if they can do it as Wally takes out a Primal West there. And now Wally creeping around double doors with his teammates. Red City, I think, about to get a little bit of a flank here, get flanked, I mean. And now he's got 2 players in front of him. He gets at least 1, so he did his job at least enough to get 1 player. And Polo and Ethan, the duo from COD 4, here they are on the bomb site with the bomb getting planted. 2 Germans, a classic 2-on-2 retake. Vic, though, too smart, coming double doors, going to take out Ethan, and then he's going to take out Polo. Vic with the double kill there.
Vic, big muscles, big brain. That was a huge flanking behind them, and he got the wall bang there after he saw the guy's leg, and it saved his team. That was a risky play. That was I think the Brits call it squeaky bum time. That was they were really Fox Rocks got taken out on site. They got wrapped on, and they completely gave up the B site.
But yeah, Primal, making it close here. The sweat definitely in effect for everybody here as we're going to move to a 15-14 game. We're loving the action and the competitiveness of all the teams we've seen. Semis yesterday was a real doozy, and now we're going to see another possible OT coming in the finals of the 3rd map. It doesn't get much better than that, Birdman, as we're going to see.
Yeah, this has been a great match, and it's just a quick score check. Polo at 29, Neo at 30, and Vic at 28, and West at 26, and another great kill from Vic. And he really has to close out that kill. Oh, and
wow,
Red City with the knife and the kill, and he saves Vic's life, which allows him to get that kill onto Ethan. I think we're going to OT. Those are some huge plays by Vic and Red City.
Yeah, that was huge for him. He's coming up clutch here towards the end, so, we talked about it yesterday. It's not the quantity, just the quality, and those were 2 quality kills that are going to maybe force OT here, and we are going to overtime. Wow, Primal showing so much resiliency. They were down at least 6 rounds, Birdman, at one point, and they're going to go to OT here.
Yeah, that's rough. The throw there from Hold Forward. They had all the momentum and all the money and everything. It'll be very interesting to see how they bounce back from that one.
Yeah, and yesterday in OT, they absolutely ran it up, though. They won 4-0 because if you're new to OT, you're going to get full buys, full 12 shekels, and the Primal team was able to buy out and take a look. And we're going to look at the scoreboard here going into overtime. And we're going to see Vic here with a 30 bomb and Neo with a 30 bomb. So these dueling 30 bombs from players who basically play pretty much the same, dueling 30 bombs. A lot of that aggression for both of them happened at Wood Wall with SMG. So now we're going to see this OT start, full buys for everybody. They've got all the weapons. It's kind of like COD right now. It's feeling like it. They got all the weapons, all the smokes. And let's see if these players here can use the utility they've been granted by the OT rules to win it in OT. Couple of opening kills here, 4-4, Birdman.
Yeah, it seemed to even out. It's I would expect this round to slow down a little bit. Regis with a lot of information there on the Axis side on B, and it looks like the allies have read it properly. They're rotating back. Vic is going to get this mid control. He can completely shut down the rotate here from his position. He might be a little slow to catch this guy, but he does read it, and he may get this kill. Ooh, he shoots and gives away his position. That's tough. Somehow Vic does seem to recover and get the kill there after the kill from Neo, but he gets picked from Wally and Red City with another kill. It's Neo solo on the site. He's really going to have to hold this for his team. It really all comes down to these shots.
Yeah, Neo here on the bomb site alone with the car. Red City taking him out. So here he goes. He's picking it up in OT and late in regulation. And now Red City, though, is going to have to take this one-on-one situation to the bank and get this bomb site down, as we're going to see him plant. And then Wally is the opposer with the scope in his hand, trying to move in towards the B bomb site. And they're going to creep. Oh, wow. They almost looked at each other right there, Birdman. Oh, and Red City takes him out. Excellent play.
Yeah, that was as close as it gets with the plant there. Red City jumped across, I think, with 8 seconds left, or just maybe 9, and he gets the bomb down and is able to get the kill on the Wally.
Yeah, so Red City was not fragging well, but now look, he's third on the scoreboard for his team. So late in regulation, he got a big double kill that kind of forced it into OT, and then right there, a big one-on-one for him. So, Red City doing what we know he can do and stepping up big as the newest player on Primal, and leading them right now in OT with that kill. So Vic and Neil with those still dueling 30 bombs, and it's a 1-0 advantage right now for Primal. They've proven that they can do it in OT. Birdman, what do you think? What are we going to see here? Is the whole forward throw, or was it more of a Primal comeback?
I think it was a little bit of both. Vic, another huge kill there on a wrenches. Oh, and let's see if he can get the kill, and he does get Wally.
Excellent
Even
shot.
sites the next one. They can really just take over the swarm, this B-bomb site, and get this kill. And that
Yeah, so
Polo on a default? I don't
interesting.
understand how that happened. That had to
Look,
have been
he's got 9 in the bank, so maybe a misclick for him. He didn't buy much of anything. So, Vic there with a big play, getting 2 players over at Woodwall. You notice Neo and Vic, the 2 top fraggers and leaders of their team, are doing most of their damage with SMGs as the bomb goes down, and they do a lot of their damage pushing and flanking and just outplaying you. So here comes Ethan with a scope, or excuse me, Ethan with a scope and an STG. He's back double, or excuse me, big barn. His teammates are trying to move in to retake this. Polo, though, will overtake the big barn here. And here comes the retake. 20 seconds, though. West onto Polo with a scope. So West, electing to buy that scope in OT. Why not? They have the money for it. And then Fox Rocks onto Ethan. So a great hole by Primal. And these are the OT Wonder Boys, aren't they? I mean, they went 4-0 last time on Manor. And now they're 2-up, or up 2-0.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely see the experience coming through on the Primal side here. Polo with the no buy there. That's that's a tough one to watch.
Yeah, that's painful.
It definitely could be nerves. It could be a whole bunch of things. But he did finally. It does look like he's got a STG now, so that's good to see. Hopefully, he can make an impact in this round and make up for his mistake.
Yeah, and Primal buying all SMGs here, all Tommies with West. Holding down a scope and an STG, so they've got all the good stuff. And hold forward is going to have to get at least one here, because we're going to go to halftime, and then they're going to be on defense. Vic onto Polo main, and he's still, that aggression is just adequate. They have no answer for it. Birdman, as now 3 players are pushing with him.
Absolutely, and it does. It seems like Primal hits a second gear when they get into overtime. And XLZ with the kill, Wally with the quick scope back, which was vital. Fox Rocks clearing out on Neo, and their Wally goes down, and it's all down to Ethan. And I really think they're going to take this 3-0 and put themselves in a great position to win the map.
And they're going to spot out Ethan there. Vic playing out of his mind right now in OT. I would love to be a fly on the wall on that Discord. I could only imagine that they are going crazy, as they've made a massive comeback. And we're going to check the score here going into halftime, or the scoreboard, as Vic with a Vic here with a 35 kill bomb, and then Polo 31.
Yeah, Vic's a big dude. He's carrying his team though. It's they needed him to step up. I mentioned it in the first half when he was struggling a bit, and he really just took the game by the balls and really is leading his team to victory here.
Yeah, we're going to see it switch now. So Primal going on defense. They had a little bit of trouble at some point in regulation on defense. They dropped a lot of rounds, but that's where they made their money of their comeback. So let's see if they can do it again. As we're going to see West with a scope again, electing to buy. I like that skin. And now here we go. Let's see what they're going to elect to do. Vic once again pushing Birdman, but he gets taken out by by Neo.
Yep, and Neo's got this control. It's really up to him to open up this mid and clear out this B bomb site to get his team to be able to push up mid and get that bomb down B. Fox Rocks with a huge kill that could have sealed it.
Wow.
It's a 4-on-2 now.
It's a 4-on-2 with 1 round left for Primal to win in OT. They made a massive comeback, and now they might run it 4-0 in OT. Red City on a Polo. They have 1 player to kill, and Ethan, who's bottom fragging at 11-29 for his team. So, wow, Primal really showing that they have what it takes here. Red City on Ethan. They're going to take it. Absolutely great game. Birdman, they came all the way back in regulation, and Primal is the winner. They're going to go to Europe here. Wow, so excellent match. Birdman, what do you think about that?
That was amazing. That was awesome to watch. Really exciting, and you got to feel bad for hold forward with the throw there.
Yeah, wow, excellent action here. Guys, stay tuned, though, as they're going to play that video again, hyping everybody up for the Amsterdam Lamb. Take a look at it, please, and let's see what we do in Europe. Let's go, NA. And that's it for us.
Actually getting the nade towards site. The bomb plant not picking up anything with the nade, but he's going to grab it for free.